So you might be wondering why Verasity is pumping, why the whole crypto market is pumping as a whole. And in this video, we're going to be having a look at Verasity. We're going to be diving into Bitcoin, some interest rate that were dropped by 50 basis points yesterday or last night, depending where you are around the world in the afternoon, GMT time. And in this video, we're going to be having a look exactly at where Verasity can potentially go in the extremely short-term future. So first of all, if we have a look right here at Verasity, we did have a nice little buy signal right here, which we are up, in fact, 41%. Now, if you are actually like me and you like to pretty much play with 25x leverage, let's just do some simple math real quick. Okay, so you do 41 times 25, you would be up approximately 10x from now. So that's pretty much what's happening right now. Before we have a look at these two charts, I do want to have a look at Bitcoin, but before we have a look at Bitcoin, we need to have a look at what happened yesterday. Basically, for the first time since July 26, 2023, the Federal Reserve of the United States of America have dropped the rates, the interest rate, by 0.5 basis points. Now, of course, the forecast yesterday was supposed to be 0.25 basis points, which was 0.25%. And of course, that was pretty big, and it dropped by 0.5. So interest rate did come down by 0.5 basis points. Now, we know historically when the interest rate do come down, that's when the bull market pretty much starts. We saw what happened in 2019 to 2020. Interest rate came down, the bull market pretty much started, interest rates started to go up, the bear market pretty much started. And we could see right here the interest rate, the next rate or decision is supposed to be on November 7th, 2024. And of course, that's supposed to be a nice little drop of 0.25. That's what the forecast is. Now, remember, guys, the last forecast was actually, in fact, supposed to be 0.25. And of course, they did drop it by 0.5 basis points. So that's pretty much what's happening on the interest rate side. We could see that Bitcoin, first of all, on the weekly time frame is looking good. Bitcoin is looking pretty bullish on the weekly time frame. Now, we are still in this channel. Okay, so this is a channel for Bitcoin right here, as you guys can see. And Bitcoin is still trending in this channel. And the big question is, when will Bitcoin pretty much break out of this channel? Now, this is also a bull flag. Okay, so if I actually take this, we could see that this flag pretty much started in 2022, and Bitcoin pretty much did go up, and now we're pretty much bouncing in this channel up and down. And the big question is, will Bitcoin break this resistance first, or will it break this support? Sorry. So pretty much that's what's happening right now for Bitcoin. If we do break this channel right here, I would expect Bitcoin to pretty much go to $110,000 to $140,000, which would trigger a massive altcoin rally. We could see right here that in the stochastic RSI, we are looking pretty oversold. Now, we know historically every time Bitcoin is oversold, we usually have a nice little move to the upside, and pretty much that's about it. If we have a look right here at the exponential moving average, which you guys know, these are one of my favorite indicators out there. Let me just clear this chart real quick. You could see that every time we pretty much come back down and retest the exponential moving average, we are always freaking bullish. So boom, we came back right here, retested, bullish, came back down right here, boom, bullish. And of course, we did have a nice little peak below, which was a nice little fake out. So pretty much that's what's happening right now for Bitcoin. Obviously, we're gonna have to see if Bitcoin can successfully break above this resistance right here. If we do, you can expect a massive rally, not only in the altcoins, but in Verasity as well. Anyways, diving into the chart, I do want to talk and get in straight into Verasity. First of all, guys, this algorithm has been straight fire. If you guys are interested in this algo, the link will be left in the description below. You guys can see right here that this algorithm has been pretty good. We had a buy target at 0.0024, and pretty much our current profit is sitting at 41. Now, of course, if you're like me, you like to use 25x leverage, you would have been up 10x right now. 10x, 1,000% initial return right here. With this algorithm, our max profit is sitting at 44%, and pretty much that's about it. So you guys can see right here, we did have TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, TP5, which are all our take profit, and pretty much that's what's happening with this algorithm right here. We did reach the top of the cloud on the trend master of this indicator right here, MDX algo. Like I said, link will be left in the description below. And the big question is, are we gonna have a nice little pullback? If we have a look right here, this is also part of the algorithm that I'm currently using. Of course, on the longer time frame, we did have a sell signal at 0.0091. If you would have actually taken that sell signal and you would have done 25x leverage. Now, of course, back then I didn't know about this sell signal or this algorithm, but you guys can see times 75. Okay, if you guys are like me, you would have been up a whipping 1,800%. That is an 18x. Yes, 18x making money on the downside. You're not gonna make money like this with any other algorithm out there. And you guys can see right here, the same time we had a nice little buy signal right here, 154 whipping percent. Now let's just do some simple math. The last time we had that green indicator was actually right here sitting at the 15th of February 2024. That was the last time. If we do 25 times 154, we're looking roughly at 38x from here. And that's about it. So having a look right here, you guys can see that Verasity, not only did we break up off this nice little trend line, or resistance, whatever you want to call it, this moving average, but we have yet to receive this green candle or this green diamond. And I'm literally waiting for the fact the second this green diamond happens, I think I'm gonna go long on Verasity, and this is when we're gonna look for big gains. And like I said, guys, you know me, I like to play with 25x leverage. We're going to be talking about my SUI trade in just a second towards the end of this video, because it's not really relevant to Verasity. But you guys can see right here that we are a little bit oversold on the oscillators right here. This is also part of the indicator. Now we know what happened when we were oversold. We pretty much had a nice little pump, and then pretty much had a nice little fake out and came down crashing about 39%. So the big question is, are we going to see the same thing happening right here for VRA? Are we going to see Verasity pretty much come back down? Maybe, maybe not. The good thing about Verasity right now is that we also did break up of a double bottom. Okay, so let me just remove this indicator real quick, just to give you guys an understanding of what a double bottom is. We came down, boom, had two bottoms, boom, exploded. This was the neckline right here. Historically, when we do have these double bottoms, W patterns, whatever you want to call it, we usually have a nice little pullback. Okay, so you guys can see right here, oscillators are looking overbought, and can we have a nice little pullback, which would bring Verasity all the way back down to 0.0029, 0.003, possibly, before continuing to the upside. Obviously, a lot of signs are looking bullish overall, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I do want to have a look at the stochastic RSI for those of you guys who who are pretty much understand indicators better, like the free indicators on TradingView. Now the stochastic RSI are also looking not really so great. I'm not gonna lie. Where are the stochastic RSI? It looks like I exited them. Let me pull that back real quick. We're pretty much looking really overbought right here on the stochastic RSI on a daily time frame, and we know what happens historically when the stochastic are pretty much overbought. We usually end up coming back down. On the monthly time frame, we are looking at a historic oversold region. Now the last time we were this oversold was actually right here when Verasity had a short .0023. And that's about it. So we're gonna have to see what happens to Bitcoin overall, guys. We know Bitcoin king, Bitcoin's the leader. If Bitcoin keeps on pumping, we're gonna see altcoins Verasity pumping. But of course, guys, we also need to keep an eye on the Bitcoin dominance, which is currently at an all-time high. If we want to see mass money and smart money and a lot of money flowing into altcoins, we need to see the Bitcoin dominance pretty much crack down below this resistance right here, or this support level, or this trend line, whatever you guys want to call it. We are currently sitting at a historic high on the Bitcoin dominance. Now, that doesn't mean that Bitcoin needs to dump. What it means is that more money needs to flow into altcoins, that Bitcoin, in order for us to see an altcoin season. So pretty much, guys, that is my video on Verasity. That's my video on Bitcoin. If you guys do like this video, of course, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, leave a like, and of course, guys, once again, if you are interested in trading these algorithms, you guys can see this is MDX Algo. They have Wave Master, Auto Charting Tool, Capital Flow Index. They even have liquidation to see where the liquidations level will be, volume delta, BTC USDT 1 hour trade bot, funding rates, oscillators, trend focus, trend dynamics. There's a bunch of indicators that you could pretty much use to your trading advantage, especially if you guys are traders like me and you guys like to trade with futures or leverage. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Peace out.